Well, I'll tell you what I think.
I think the same fantasy has popped into the head of everybody in my business who has ever been told what I've been told, that this is going to be the last edition of your show. You go directly to the scene from the movie Network, and you will the viewer to go to the window, open it, stick out his head, and yell,
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Television executives.
Today's worst person in the world! And so, good night and...
It had to be Keith. It had to be Keith. We surfed all around and finally found Keith Olbermann's countdown.
Keith's departure will leave a gaping hole in political discourse at the left. Keith is passionate about politics, and his passion occasionally caused him to be perceived as unduly biased. That is truly unfortunate, since his bias was clearly truth and justice. Keith's voice is passionate. His voice is poetic. His voice is flawed. And I really hope, his voice will only be missed for a very short period of time. Mr. Keith Olbermann, we owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, sir.
Dear Keith, come to the internet. We won't censor you.
Too racy even for the internet.
I'm not going to be watching MSNBC anymore. I don't like Comcast. You can get a better picture with an antenna than you can with Comcast. I think the Keith Olbermann situation stinks. He's got the audience that people want. The ones that are smart, the ones that have more money and will go out and buy products. And that's all that matters as far as most networks. They want to sell products. Keith, keep the faith, and we'll be looking for you real soon.
That woman is an idiot.
You know, I know I'm not the only one that was shocked by the whole Olbermann announcement on Friday, but I have to tell you, I continue to get confused by what conservatives say is their particular strategy. I thought they liked the free market. I thought they liked the idea that, the market and capitalism will make all the good decisions. Well, here MSNBC fired their highest rated host on their highest rated show. That doesn't seem market driven to me. Keith, we're going to miss you, and I can't wait to see where you land.
I suspect also a lot of his supporters looking ahead to 2008 are wondering how they can distance themselves from the two words which will define his government, our government, New Orleans.
Political news that we talk about, inspiring us to be involved. Thank you, dear Keith.
When his dad's life was ending, it brought to mind the conversation I had to have with my father when his life was ending. It was the most difficult thing I had to do in my life. And I was thankful for some help from the Pennsylvania Hospice Association. They were very helpful, and they provided good advice. They have nothing to do with what Sarah Palin's imagined death panels are all about. They're there to give you help, not to tell you when to die or how to die. That's my 2 cents anyway.
The war in Iraq, your war, Mr. Bush, is about how you accomplished the derangement of two nations and how you helped funnel billions of taxpayer dollars to lascivious and perennially thirsty corporations like Halliburton and Blackwater, and how you sent 4,000 Americans to their deaths.
Just wanted to thank you for your passion, for your dedication to making sure that messages got out there that were sometimes overlooked, for the fact-checking that you did. I know not everybody agreed with your tactics. Everything's just a baby step. You helped us make that baby step, so thank you.
Keith, yours is the voice of reason we desperately need. Please come back as soon as you can, and happy birthday.
It's a talking Ann Coulter doll.
Well, of course it's a talking Ann Coulter doll. It couldn't be any other kind. Does it speak English, or what is it? It's just that usual stuff she speaks.
Perhaps Coach Comcast wants a more conservative approach. We must decide if we will follow our team MSNBC, from this point forward, and we wait the next venue for our former star player, Keith Olbermann.
It's me again, Friendly Keith from Friendly Keith's Discount House of Words.
You were the voice of reason, and we're very sad, at least I'm very sad to see you leave.
Hopefully this means we'll see more of you, though, in better venues and in bigger and better places. So keep up the good work. Thanks for all you've done. You're the best.
It's me again.
This strong voice of reason, it had to be Keith.
Too hot.
When I first heard that Keith Olbermann was leaving Countdown, I heard it from a bunch of conservatives on Twitter. And all I could think was, you lie! Then, acceptance. And all I could think was, no! And all I could think was, why? And all I could think of is, how am I going to spend that 45 minutes of my day?
Hi, this is Watergate Summer. I just really wanted to say thank you to Keith Olbermann. For 8 long years, you really were our glue, our sanity, and our Edinburgh. And as a single mom trying to talk to her son about impossible things, and as an uninsured nurse, I am more than grateful.
I can't remember any of it except, oh.
I am a stupid guy, and every guy listening knows how that is.
Oh, yeah!
His passion for truth, dismantling the lies and making us laugh.
Even 12-minute-long political commentaries of the highest order and insight. Phrases ranging from, how dare you, sir, to palpable Tea Party nonsense.
Well, the era of corporate consolidation and media control has taken another step. Keith Olbermann and Countdown are now off the air. Comcast and NBC have decided that's what needed to happen. We've lost a voice in the wilderness, folks. We've lost someone who is speaking his mind. We need these voices. We can't allow the media to be controlled by a very small group of people. It's not in our best interest.
I mean, when was the last time you actually saw that happen? But in this crazy world, you just never know, do you?
I'm still in shock. I went to work for government, state government, for 30 years. And then I retired and I found you. And I found my voice again. I found my inspiration. I have protested against the actions of the government. I've petitioned, I've lobbied, I've called, I've campaigned, I've donated. I've spoken up again and I've spoken out. And that's thanks to you. I'm going to miss you. We need to have you back as soon as possible. We are going to miss your voice. We are going to miss you. Thanks for everything that you've done.
But I can see you're one of them picky ones.
Keith was not afraid to stand up to the crazy. Palin, Beck, Limbaugh, and countless others. He gave a counterpoint, and he did it eloquently, and he did it with precision. We need more Keiths.
Pitchforks and Torches does not contain either pitchforks or torches. Please do not eat book.
I just wanted to take this chance to thank you one more time for making me Tweet of the Day back in July. It really changed my life. Okay, that's a bit much, but I do appreciate it. It was a thrill, and I do appreciate everything you've done for all of us. We're going to miss you, Keith, a lot. Good night, and good luck.
Let's play oddball.
With so much noise there on the right, it's been so great to hear his voice each night. We'll hear him soon, that is for sure. It has to be Keith.
I think one of us is supposed to take our pants off now. All of my greatest thanks. Widen the shot out just a little bit so we can do one of these last time. Thank you, Brian. Good night, and good luck. President Lincoln did not promise that this nation shall have a new death of freedom and that government of the corporation, by the corporation, for the corporation, shall not perish from this earth.
That's pretty much it.